right before hunting season or so. A couple months before hunting season. I gotta do some management, some land management around here. I gotta do some pond stalking at another pond. I gotta do pond stalking here. There's another one far that way. I gotta still go show. I gotta do some management to that one up over there. The other one. I gotta do management to this one. Got my hunt both spots probably. I might probably have a couple. I got a few hunting spots. As y'all know, I shot an 8-point on one of my videos. I ain't film it because it was just like it's late season. I should have filmed it for you for a video for y'all. There's more of I know they've been going out there. I had just got back home and stuff like that from school, and I was chilling. I was like, you know what? At 2, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go sit. So that's what I did. And I went out there at 2 o'clock. I sat down. I wasn't gonna come to this spot, but I said, nah, I'm gonna go to the other spot because that's where we have deer coming through late evening consistently. I said, all right, cool. So I'm gonna go there. Cause that same morning was something out there before we went to school. That same morning we had train. The same morning before school we had went out there to see if there was a deer out there on the camera. So we went out there that morning before we went to school. We tried to shoot one. They wouldn't stop. We had a shot, but if they would have stopped, we would have took it. Would have shot one. Shot one, a couple of them really. Crossbows and bow and arrow. We would have hit 2 of them before school, but they wouldn't stop. So all right, cool. I got out of school earlier than the other person, so we went. I got out of school. Went that morning. Went to school. I said, I'm gonna go out there. Once I get home around like 2 o'clock, I'm gonna sit until dark. I ain't gonna leave it till dark. That's the plan. So I got home, charged my headphones, charged my phone up. My camera stuff, I should have grabbed my camera. I know that was fully charged. I should have grabbed it, but I said, you know what? I don't want to try to set all this up, make sure this good, make sure that good, and possibly spook it. Because it's probably going to be, that won't be my second to last sit. So I went, okay, cool. I'm going to go out there. I went out, got in the hunting blinds around I give or take 2:10. Around 2:10, I got in the blind. I got everything set. I'm sitting there, and I'm on my phone. Got my headphones and got it turned up 1 notch from being turned all the way off. I got one ear pro in. I got, y'all can see up here, I got all camo on. Zipped everything up. It's dark. In the blind, it's dark, so they can't really see in. It's not painting no mind. So we get to that time. It's 5, give or take. I'm gonna say it's like 5:15, 5:20ish, somewhere in that area range. Looked at my phone, went perfect. I looked at my phone. It was 4:50 when last I checked my phone time. I'm watching a YouTube video, mind you. I'm glancing up. I'm just looking, I ain't losing my head. I'm just moving my eyes up and down. Make sure I check every so often. I didn't hear it walk in. It didn't pay attention to me. I'm watching the video. I glanced up, squirrel, and I see the antlers. I went, oh, I didn't know it walked in. So I turned my phone off, set it down. My crossbow is on my lap. My phone, I'm sitting down. My crossbow is sitting on my lap. My phone is on top of the crossbow, propped up. I take the phone off the crossbow. I pick the crossbow up. It's already, I put it off safety quietly before I even picked it up. And as I did that, it looked up, it looked around. That's no idea. Do they look? They look. It put his head down back to the eating. Mind you, I'm in the blind, so it can't see when I get the bow up until it pick his head up. It's eating. I picked the bow up. When I picked the bow up, before I moved my head to aim into the thing, I picked it up. I set it. I got it right. It picked the set up again. It looked. It just looked around. It went back to eating again. And that's when I aimed. I aimed it. As I'm waiting for him to pick his head right back up. I ain't gonna shoot in his head now. I want him to drop. So I'm drop quick enough. He can't drop quick enough. He ain't paying attention. He was gonna drop anyway, but I'm saying just in case. trying to not wound it. I'm not trying to take it out quick as possible. I'm not trying to take a bad shot. I mean, clip it. I'm gonna hit the lungs regardless of even if it was dropped or not. I just wanted to try to get a good long shot, a hard shot. Cool. So picked the set up. Once I picked the set up, it looked at me. It looked at the boat. Didn't pay no mind. Looked the other way, and then looked back straight. And that's where I pulled it. When it looked back straight, I shot. Hit it a little far back, so I double longed it. My boat probably, I know I had bumped it a little bit when I walking into it. So I said it's probably gonna shoot off. I'm gonna aim still. I'm gonna aim hard shot still. Hopefully it's not shooting far off. It didn't shoot that far off. It shot up and a little over. That's not bad because I'm at 15-ish yards. So regardless, I know it's in between two of them. So I got that. I hit it. Got out the blind. I hit it. It ran. Let's see. I'm sitting it. I'm facing this way. I'm looking like, so where y'all at? The view of y'all looking at me is the deer view. Shot. It ran to the right. It ran down the trail. The same way y'all walk in, it was coming. It was going. It come from inside the trail going to the out, because that's how they leave. They walk in, they make their way to the front to walk off. That's how they do that. So he ran that way as if he was leaving, which it was. I hit it, ran that way. I didn't instantly go try. I know it's dead. Trust me. I knew it was dead instantly. And the reason I knew that, because the moment I hit it, you see the blood shoot out. But I don't know if they're going to. You see it shoot out. Clean pass through. I heard it hit a tree across. I know clean pass through. The broadhead I have, I can't think of the name, but what it do is, it's about this big. It's an inch. An inch is an inch, but it opens up. It cuts two. Once it go in, it opens up to 2 inches. So that's the reason I got it, because that's the it was another one that I know most people use that little, at the 4 razor blades, they make that little triangle, that little pyramid shape. But I wanted one that shoot wider, pretty much. I want to make sure it cut more than those. So that's why I got that one. It's a good broadhead. It held up through everything. It ain't been nothing. Only time it broke is when it was, let me see if I can find a tree. It was a tree like this. It was one of these trees. It was a water tree, but it stuck in at an angle. Let me see the focus here. It stuck in at an angle, and I couldn't bend it out. I couldn't get it out, so I broke the tip off. The tip in the tree still. I covered the rest of it. I took the broadhead off. I threw that away, and the boat was good. There wasn't nothing wrong with it. So I went back and found that 4 days later. But back to, all right, so I shot it ran. I got out. I'm knowing this. It's not running. It ran 40 yards. I say give or take, it's not gonna run no more than 50. It's gonna go 50 drop. At most 50 yards is gonna drop. So got out. The person I said I went with that morning, we both share the same spots and all that, so it's cool. So I called him. No. I text my dad. Text my mom, dad, brother, sister. It's a group chat we have. I text that. Call my dad. And then he said, what the trail is? I said, I ain't with the tracker yet. He said, so how you know you hit it? I said, I know I hit it. And I showed him I walked off the first two drops, it was right there. I walked literally 3 yards, and it's just a bunch of, I don't know how to say it. It's just a bunch everywhere, on track and stuff. Know how YouTube is with that word, so I'm not going to even say it. You know what? I ain't worried about getting demonetized or not making money off this video today. So, I did that. I walked, I'm looking. So, then I did that. Called my grandpa. Then I went. After that, I called a person. I called him. And then He said, what's up? I said, oh, I said, hey, I shot the deer. I shot the 8-point. He said, all right, he coming in. I said, wait a few minutes, because that's the way it ran. It ran that way. Wait a second. 3 minutes later, I told him he came in. I said, come on. It been 10 minutes by that point. Usually you want to wait an hour, 30 minutes, but when you know you got a good shot on the deer, and you can hear it as it running, as it's crashing everywhere, 10 minutes is decent time. It's dead. Trust me, it's going to be dead within that 10 minutes. As long as you got a good shot, you know your shot placement, yada, yada. All right, so I did that. He got there. He said as he was walking, he could see where his foot was, where he started crashing there, dragging his blood on the ground everywhere, on some tree branches, stuff like that. So we started from where I shot it at. We tracked it down. It was really a track, and we knew which way he ran. But we still looking at tracking it, looking at his footprints, how he running, how he crashing off, looking at the blood splat everywhere. Then we get to one spot. It was a drop, splatter, then stop. He took a breath in. I knew he took a breath in, but I said, well, he kept running, because I said, he said no. So it kept running. So we looking. He said, I'm going to go. How we know is how they coming in and out. We know how they come in and out. We don't know where they go down there, but we know they on the other side. He went up over there. He went into the ditch. He walked in. He went down. He walked, and he said, oh, here goes some. It's a bunch of blood right here. I said, all right, we stay right there. I'm going to come this way. I'm walking. Then, once we walked, I also walked a few more. You can see where it took a breath at. When it breathed, it's a bunch of blood everywhere. I see where he ran down, so I said, all right, so I know how they go down into that ditch. That's why we ain't see them when they was walking towards us. That's how they walked right there. Went down into it. The water is red still in some spots. I don't know how it's red. He get up to that hill spot. He breathed again, blood everywhere. Then he breathed again. You can see where he kept breathing at. He kept breathing. It's over at that point. So he kept breathing, and when he did that, he kept breathing. You can see where the blood going out. He going towards the train track area. So we stood there. I was like, he dead, obviously. I said, ain't no point to even. He dead. He breathed here. He breathed there. That's where it stopped at. He ain't breathed no more. He staggered off somewhere. You see where the blood's staggering off everywhere. So what we did, we just looked. Right, we literally stood at the last spot. We looked to the we looked back into the trail, like maybe he cut back. It's nothing there. It ain't nothing there. It's right there in front of us. It's behind us, some trees, brush and stuff right there on the edge of the track. He died right there. So we went to it, took the pictures. We dragged it. We dragged this I went and grabbed my 4-wheeler and a little cart I had. So when we got there, I took a side off. We picked the deer, we put it in there, put the side back on, lashed it back down. We did that. Well, we rode it. We going back to my house now. We stopped at his. We showed his parents. Then we got to my house. My cousin was there. I showed my parents. I showed the girl I date. My girlfriend. I showed her. Yeah, I also called her, but she said, I don't want to see it. I said, all right. She don't want to see that. My mom ain't really want to see it either. That's understandable. But when she came over my house, she always going to see it. I showed her the head. I took the head to taxidermy 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, I put it in the freezer. Took it to him. I'm getting that taxidermy right now. That right now done. He said gonna probably give or take 2-3 months. It's been about a month. I'm doing that. So we skinned it. I asked him what all he wanted off of it. Cause it was his blind that we used. I used his blind. So all right, cool. So what all you want off of it? He helped me clean it too. So helped me track it, clean it, pull it, get on the fold and stuff like that. and get it hung up so we can skin it. So cool. So what all you want off of it? He at first he only wanted a back strap. I said, that's all you want? He said, that's what I want. His grandma said, she want one of the hams. So all right. He got the back strap. Let me see. He took the right side back strap and left ham. Then I had the rest. I put it in milk, ice water, milk, salt. Well, no, I ain't use the salt because I ain't want the salt taste in it. Ice, took it, rinsed it off, put it in water, put a bunch of ice on it, then took a gallon of milk. Well, I had 2 gallons of milk. I poured 1 whole gallon on it. I mixed that in. Then I poured the other gallon on it and just let it sit. So I let it, that first day, it's still cold, so I went out there. It's still, the ice ain't like it ever melted. The second day, it melted some. I just went, the third, I let it do that for 4 days, three and a half days. I let it sit in that milk to get all the blood out, get all the blood taste out of it. Makes it extremely tender. That's one thing I found out. So I did that. We did that. Got the ice again. I went to church that morning. Right before I left, early that morning, I went and put more ice on it. Went to church, came back, and then I cut the meat off the bones, put it in a bag, froze it. I cooked some. The first night I shot it, we took some. We cooked it that same night. That same night we cooked it. It actually tasted amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And then after we did all that, we cooked some more again. And the difference was, it wasn't the taste of it. It was because we cook it, so it's not the taste of it. It's the tender. That milk, it broke it down so much, it took all that blood out of it that it made it tender. So we did that, cooked it. Make sure that's the requiem. So we cooked that. Put the rest in the freezer. I had the bones. I gave some to my dogs that same night. I got 3 dogs. I gave some to them. And I always do, so ain't nothing new. I cooked it, gave it to them. Took deer head to the taxidermy. And then I came out here and did this. Came with a tiller. I tilled all of it got tilled. I tilled it all. Then I threw the grass mix, the ryegrass mix. I took beets, turnips, and radishes mix. I took the beets, turnips, and radishes. I mixed it all in the bag. I spread it. I got another bag. I'm gonna spread it. I gotta check the weather on it. I'm gonna spread that. But for now, that's gonna be the video / story time. Me shooting on the 8-point that I hit this year, late season. Very last chance of it. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna probably make a video. I might go shed hunting. Try to find some. I might not. I don't know. But I will be doing. It's summertime. I'll be doing a bunch of. Since it's summer, it's no more hunting unless I go hog hunting, which is hogs here now. But it ain't that many. I ain't been seeing a lot, so I don't got a problem with that. But will be a bunch of fishing content. I'm gonna be making fishing videos since the summer. I'm gonna be doing fishing, property maintenance, stuff like that. Property maintenance, fishing videos, and whatever else y'all want to see, to be honest with you. More food plus stuff like this. Hunting preparations, pond preparations. I got another one that way I gotta go to. But stuff like that. Pond preparation, fishing preparations, hunting preparation, management. Gotta do some stuff to the land. Gotta clear it. My dad wants to cut trees over time, so I gotta do that. Gotta clear that off. This tree, I'm thinking about leaving it. Let me know in the comments. I'm thinking it's just an oak tree, really. It's just a small little oak tree. I'm thinking about leaving it, but I might take a post digger and dig around it and pull up out the ground and go by an apple tree or something. I know deer like apples, so I might go buy an apple tree and put in there. But we're gonna see on that part. I don't know what I'm gonna put. I might just leave that tree, let it use it as a scrape. I might go get an apple tree. I'm probably gonna get an apple tree. I don't know when. I'm gonna get one. But I might not. I might film me putting more seeds out. I might not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it will be 4-wheeler content. I know that. Yeah, that's what it is. 4-wheeler content. Pond maintenance, land maintenance, hunting maintenance, stuff like that. More of a outdoor person, so I kind of just do this normally. It's nothing new. I've been doing this for a long time. I just like being outside. I like doing stuff outside. And I'm gonna do that. But that's gonna be this video for y'all.